enabled.
Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at Wonder Girl. And we'll be going through her powers. She is a flight character. And she uses brawling.
I learned this from Ares.
And so if you're used to using brawling, you'll be pretty comfortable using her. She uses all those brawling moves.
Check out my blog.
Alright, so let's get down to her powers. Right, her first power is Amazon Force. Strike the ground below you with a powerful force, damaging and knocking down nearby enemies. So this is going to be a sort of a melee ranged kind of
Life
move.
support control node enabled.
So there you go. So it's
Terrarium
like
control node enabled.
hammers down, knocks them back, and the cooldown is pretty fast on that.
You are so lame.
Close and whack it. Someone comes over. You're doing one-on-one. Someone comes over. Just do that. Knock one of them back while you're smashing up.
Oh
the
no,
first one.
you didn't.
And you can clip. Looks like with that move. So you can be in the middle of a combo and just hit that button. Okay, so let's have a look at our. Let's just take Huntress down so that we can go on to the next one. Let's have a look at her second power. Lasso lash.
Life support control node enabled.
It is.
Terrarium control node
Right,
enabled.
lasso lash. Lash your target with a series of lasso strikes, causing damage. Let's just get Huntress back into position. And then we'll try out this second one. So it's like Catwoman's whip move. So, as a big Catwoman fan, or Legends, well, Catwoman in Legends fan, I should say, I do like that.
I hate liars.
So it's one of my favourite moves with Catwoman, to kind of lunge in with her martial, and then sort of hit her with that, and then sort of hit her with martial arts combos. Is what I'd use with Catwoman, but brawling for me is a bit
Life
slow,
support
so
control node
at least
enabled.
she's got a fast kind of combo move.
Ham station control node
lasso.
enabled.
So let's get Huntress back in.
Terrarium
We'll have a look
control
at her
node
next power.
enabled.
Right, Huntress back into position, and let's have a look at her next one. Her next one is Whirlwind Lasso. Spin your lasso at a high velocity, damaging and knocking down nearby enemies. So it lasts for quite a while, but the cooldown's obviously going to be a bit longer than the first two powers there. But you can start it from range. You can be hitting someone from range like that, and then
Hold on to your teeth.
use that to get into like a melee position. And if someone else is there, you can take them out on the way in. So that's her third power.
Life support control node enabled.
Power number 4 is Lasso of
Terrarium control node
Lightning.
enabled.
Lasso of Lightning. Pull your target in with the Lasso of Lightning, stunning and damaging it. Immediately holding melee afterwards will perform a punishing headbutt. Okay. So let's try that again. So it stuns the target in range, from range. But if you do the move and then hold square, it will pull the well, in this case it will pull Huntress in close and headbutt like that. Or you can just do it without that. If you want to keep the opponent at range, you can do that to stun. I think the first time we used it, stay at range.
Life support control node enabled.
Yeah, see, so it stays at range and stuns.
Ham station control node enabled.
Or use it, then press and hold square, and it pulls them in. Let's try again. So, if you do it without holding square, sometimes they stay in position, sometimes it pulls. So that's a don't know if it's a bit glitched. While we're waiting for Huntress, let's just read that power again. Pull your target in with lasso of lightning, stunning and damaging it. Immediately holding melee afterwards will perform a punishing headbutt. So it's supposed to pull in every time. And if you want to add the headbutt, you can do that as well. But if you don't, then it just pulls them in and stuns them. So that's what's supposed to happen. But there, see,
Ham station control
didn't pull her
node
in,
enabled.
kept her at range but stunned. So let's do it again. Still just doing the same thing. Pulled her in, and then let's try it with holding square now. It sort of like knocks them down onto the floor as well. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure if that's a bit glitched.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. So what it's supposed to do is you hit the button and it pulls Huntress in, so she'd be at melee range and should be stunned. And then the secondary one is that you should be able to hit the move and then hold square straight afterwards, and it should do a headbutt, but it's not always working. So that's what it's supposed to do, is that one there. Pull them in and then headbutt. You have to get the timing just right. Like that. So it's not always working. So it's a bit glitchy at the moment. So let's take Huntress down and then we'll have a look at the next power while we're waiting for her to come back. Okay, so that was Lasso of Lightning. And now we're going to be looking at Bracer Deflection. Okay, so let's bring Huntress back. So Huntress is back. So this is activate your iconic Amazonian bracers, absorbing damage and reflecting some damage back at your attackers. So absorbing damage and reflecting some back. So let's try and do this. So let's hit with Huntress. So we're getting some, it's like a shield, and it's doing some damage back as well. Bouncing off and going back and hitting Huntress, as you can see from them gold numbers there.
You should meet my dad.
Let's do that one more time so you can have a look.
This is where
Let's
you
just have a
run!
triangle button duel while we're waiting. The cooldown. It is quite a long cooldown, but it should be really for shield power, and especially one that does some damage. Okay, so let's hit that again. And Huntress will hit, and you can see the damage on Huntress, the gold numbers
Life support
there.
control
So
node enabled.
while that power was active, Wonder Girl wasn't
Ham
taking any
station
damage,
control node enabled.
and the hits that were
Terrarium
coming
control
from Huntress were bouncing off
enabled.
her and going back and doing some damage back on Huntress. So let's have a look at her last power. It's called In Your Face. Fly straight at your opponent, damaging and knocking it down. So from range, you can hit this power. Quite a lot of the other Legends characters have got this move in some sort of way. Mostly the kind of, I think the animation's a little bit different. So he's got some, looks a bit like the Flash kind of going in. So maybe this is going to be, Flash is going to have this move as well. when he comes out as a Legends character.
Ham station control
But
node
yeah, quite a few of
enabled.
the other Legends characters have these kind of powers, like Bizarro, Superman, Supergirl, Power Girl. They've all got this kind of move where you can be at range and then hit the
Titans forever!
move and you just come flying in like a bullet from range, like that. But obviously with Wonder Girl it's a little bit different, the animation and that. But it does look like a Flash type animation. So yeah, that's her power. So hope you enjoy using Wonder Girl, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone.